Rich. Don't you? Yeah, Melissa, they are so cute. You know, we work them all for 4 hours.
Yes, and we have chemistry homework to do.
And I still have to practice my chorus concert.
Really? Those things are important? Just look at how cute my clothes are.
Life isn't all about the shopping.
Yes, we're always saying cute clothes, when we should be telling you that you have a problem.
You need to open your eyes.
Oh yeah, you're right. I need to open up my eyes. This top does not go with this skirt. Thanks, girls.
What your friends are trying to say is...
Whatever. Mom, you can't agree with them, do you? Oh, look at this, Mom. I bought a lot of clothes. Thanks to the credit card. I didn't give you a credit card. And you have enough clothes already. Why don't you return some, or at least try them on, and return any that don't fit? But Mom, I need an outfit for Monday, and Monday afternoon, Tuesday and Tuesday afternoon, etc., etc., etc. You're too frivolous and irresponsible, and I need to go to your room. Fine, but I'm taking my clothes with me. No, Melissa, you don't understand. I mean, grab them. Go to your room. No clothes for now. See you, girls. See you, my precious friends.
Okay, girls, Melissa's mom and I need your help. I think we all see that Melissa has a problem.
She only cares about herself and clothes.
She's always showing off how rich she is and rubs it in our faces. I'm tired of it. She's obsessed with shopping.
Thanks, girls. Now, honey, how do you feel about Melissa?
I'm angry. She needs to change. She took my credit card. She's out of control.
So we all have the same opinions about Melissa, right?
Right.
So, let's come up with a plan. We can make it work if we tell her she's going shopping, and then...
This is going to be so cool. I love the plan. I love doing something like this.
Okay, so we've got it. Now all we need is somebody less fortunate to really show Melissa the error of her ways.
Honey, we know someone.
Right, we do. Okay, girls, Melissa's mom and I will get the plan to mention, and you ditch Melissa when the time comes, okay?
Okay. My mom took me off of restrictions so early. And she gave me money to buy more clothing. That was strange. Doesn't matter. Okay, who wants to go to another store?
Well, Melissa, sometimes all you're about is shopping and buying more stuff and showing how rich you are.
Girlfriend, there's more to life than just shopping. What are you going to do with your life? And yeah, there are people out there who don't have anything. Remember to open up your eyes. People with their eyes closed shut are dangerous. Right here. Girls, why don't you want to shop at the stores with me? They're just jealous. I'm all alone. Poor, 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 poor me. Wait a second. No. Poor, poor, poor rich me. Hey, where did my stuff go? You bring that back! Oh my gosh, who are you? And what are you wearing? My name is Tracy. I think I should deserve a thank you. Fine, thank you. Now can I please have my clothes back? I can give you some money for helping me out if you'd like. No, I don't want your money. I'm going to keep your clothes for now. No clothes until you do what I want you to do. This is what I want you to do for me. I want you to be like me, a less fortunate person for one day. And why in the world would I ever do that? I'll tell you why you would do that. If you cared about your clothes so much, you'll
do as I say. It'll be payment for what I did to hook you.
Please, give me back my clothes, please. Fine, you've got yourself a deal.
This is where I live.
You mean I have to live in this old yucky place for a day?
Yes, you do. And well, not exactly. I have to work, you see. I can't go shopping all day like you do. And this is home to me. Don't be calling it an old yucky place. You can't go dressed like that. Remember, you have to be a poor person today. Change it to these clothes.
Oh no.
Oh yes, we did have a deal.
Right, fine. Alright, why so many stains on this, and why are the stains moving? Oh, whatever this is. Oh my god,
back there?
fine. Is this polyester? I do not do polyester.
You okay?
Yeah, you call this fine. Okay, okay, oh, over and then
What do you do next? I have to go to the mall. To the fast food court and help clean up so I can eat tonight.
work. Can we go to Starbucks first? I'll pay.
I haven't been to Starbucks in a long, long time. Did you bring your credit cards with you?
Yeah, I did. Why do you ask?
You know, you promised you have to live without means, and those cards are mean.
Right, fine.
Hand them over. Yep. There they are, all sticky and wet. And your friend the magnetic stripe won't work anymore. That's so you don't get tempted. That's not how you wipe the table. Like this.
I'm sorry, I just haven't worked a day in my entire life.
I know. I can tell. Just kidding, Melissa. You're doing okay. I understand.
You know, Tracy, it isn't really my fault. I kind of admire you for all you have to do.
That's nice. I'll be back to check on you in a minute.
Okay, I'm getting the hang of this. It's kind of fun. Tracy's so nice. Maybe I could have her over to my house one day.
Wow! Melissa, you're doing great. You know, you could be me after all.
Hey, Tracy. Here, I have this ring, you see, and well, I was thinking maybe you can
Hey,
have...
Melissa, what are you doing cleaning tables?
Yeah, you haven't worked a day in your life. You don't know how to clean tables.
And who's that poor girl with you?
First, long story short, I made a deal with this girl named Tracy, and we're now friends.
Oh, it's good that you made a new friend that isn't rich.
Yeah, she really opened up my eyes. I opened up my eyes. There's nothing poor about Tracy at all. I realize that now. Well, I seem like a new Melissa.
what happened to all your new clothes?
Having my clothes stolen was the best thing that ever happened to me. Mom and the guy who stole my clothes.
No, Melissa, it's your father.
But Dad, you stole my, huh?
For once you're speechless. Your father and I made a deal with Tracy.
You know Tracy?
We knew her mother, and her mother recently died. We made a deal with her that she would change you and show you how it is to have almost nothing, but still have everything. Understand?
So if I'm rich and have everything, it doesn't mean I have what is most important. Like, even though I was rich, I was losing my friends, and I didn't appreciate my friends until Tracy. I'm sorry, girls.
All three of us were on it too.
Because we were losing you.
Are we all friends now?
Yes, and so is Tracy.
Girls, we have one more surprise. We're going to adopt Tracy. She's coming to live with us.
Tracy's so Okay, cool. Just remember what is really important.
It's
in life.
not the things you collect.
It's a friendship and love you collect along the way that is most valuable.
You know, there are times when things are good and happy. Then there are times when things are tough and you just have to get through it. Like your parents suddenly say, "We're moving, honey," and you get all sick and upset because your whole world is about to change. And being a kid, you have no control over that. And it stinks. Well, if you haven't had to face that before, you're going to see a little bit of what's happened to me, Henry Gorman, when I wanted to stay but had to go. Enjoy. Hurry up, would you?
I'm trying.
Mommy, I'm done packing. I'm done.
Be quiet, Marie.
Henry Mitchell Gorman.
I don't see how she can be so happy. I do not want to go to Colorado.
You know we can't afford it here. We have to move. I'm sorry, but you need to face this, young man.
What gives? I'm staying in Florida. You can't make me go.
Daddy, can I check on Henry, please?
Sure, honey.
I think we should just throw him in the RV and say, we're all just going on a ride.
But what if he knows we're lying? I don't think that's the right message to send our kids.
Well, he just has to learn that life isn't always fair. We all have to do things we don't want to do sometimes. It's part of growing up.
This is going to be a long day.
Hello? Is Henry and Marie here?
Sierra, right?
Yes. Can I come see them, please?
Why, yes. How nice of you to ask. Most kids just walk in here.
My parents would kill me if I just walked in here without asking. I heard a rumor that you guys were moving. Is that true?
I am afraid it is. The economy is just killing us here. And I got a great job offer in Colorado. I'm afraid it's just too good to pass up. I really am sorry.
I understand. I'm glad you do. They aren't taking it well, huh?
Marie's taking it much better than Henry. I just don't know how we're going to get him in the moving truck.
Well, Sierra J. Wilkins at your service. I'm a professional mover. I have, in my 12 years of life, lived in 5 states, and even lived in Japan for 2 years.
Wow.
So I know all about moving. And it is such a great adventure. Making new friends, seeing the world. Maybe I can help you, Mr. and Mrs. Gorman.
Just call us Tony and Jessica, dear.
So, they're both in Henry's room, right?
Why, yes, but how did you know, Sierra?
Just a guess. I'm gonna go see them now if that's okay with you both.
Of course it is, sweetheart.
I really admire her, honey. Such a polite girl.
And so full of positive energy.
I hope we make friends like her in Colorado.
Me too.
Why? Why?
Henry, are
shopping.
Yeah. Right. What about that collection of autographs of Miley Cyrus photos you keep in your locker at school? I've seen it. Plus, isn't the CD in your room?
Don't get too hard on him. He's been miserable ever since he heard about us having to move to Boulder, Colorado.
Oh, I know what he's going through. Moving is hard,
Yeah.
but you know, it doesn't have to be the end of the world. I have to move every couple years or so because of my dad's job, but it's allowed me to make a lot of cool friends. And there are so many ways to keep in touch now. I know we'll be friends forever.
That's right.
Henry! Henry! Henry? Oh, crap. You! What do you want now? I wanted to talk to you, Henry. Marie and I talked about this problem with moving. You should be excited. Colorado has all kinds of cool new things for you to enjoy. It's like a whole new world that you can choose your own adventure in. And before you know it, you'll be making all kinds of cool new friends just like back here in Florida. There you can chill, climb mountains with your dad, and then ride on the snowcap. And I'm not talking about the chocolate ones. Seriously, Henry, you will survive. I promise. I know. My dad is in the military. We have to move every couple of years. And my friends from all over the place still talk to me. And we visit each other too. Goodbye doesn't have to mean forever. You know, Sierra.
You're right. This is going to be awesome.
Henry, you're getting a little tight.
Agreed. What? Sorry.
What's going on? What's happening? I heard a rumor. Are you going somewhere, man?
Guys, I'm, you know, I'm sorry, but I gotta leave. There's something I didn't tell you.
I can't believe you're doing this to us. I thought we were going to be treehouse past what? Yeah, you promised, Henry.
Hello, or to ALL, let Henry talk.
Guys, I know it's hard to say, but I have to move.
What are we supposed to do without you?
We can still be friends. Maybe we could form a Treehouse Pals page on Facebook or something.
That would be cool.
And you guys can do like I do with my friends from all over the place. And email them all the cool pictures of what you're doing where you live. It's a lot of fun actually, sharing each other's stories.
I'll miss you, Henry. You're always going to be a book.
I'm sorry, Sasha, but I can't change it. You know, I will always remember you. Besides, we can still talk online.
Aw, don't worry, kids. We'll bring Henry back to visit every summer.
You will? Of course we will. We have to come back and visit Grandma anyway. Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Dad. No problem, son.
Now, who wants cookies for a treehouse snack?
Me!
We do! I can't wait to write to Henry.
And I can't wait to send you pictures of me up in the mountain.
So, now you know it can be painful to leave the block.
Very important that I find this man in the next 40 minutes.
Large pastries, breads of all kinds.
Look, if this contract isn't signed by the time the bulldozers get here, the Renaissance Festival will be bulldozed.
If you ain't a customer, you ain't interest me. Large pastries, breads of all kinds.
Did you even hear me? Bulldozers, construction workers, shiny yellow hats.
Do you think the construction workers would like some large pastries, breads of all kinds?
Well, I suppose so. It is exhausting work, and they do like sugar. But that's not the point. Have you seen a man wearing all black with a briefcase and a bowler hat by the name of Victor Vera? He sells cars, clothes, ships, planes, well, pretty much anything at all.
Maybe I see. Maybe I ain't.
What does that even mean?
It means buy something and I'll tell you.
Fine. I think I just chipped it too. Aren't pastries supposed to melt in your mouth?
Only the toughens can eat my pastries.
Have you seen Victor Vera?
No, I ain't seen a man with a briefcase all day.
Thanks.
As treasurer of the Maryland Festival, I find it extremely impractical to build you a palace out of gold, decorated with sculptures of you made out of solid silver in the middle of the peasant village.
I own the peasant village, wench! I own the gold! I can do what I want with it!
You don't understand. We have been in the red for the past 10 years. There is no money to build a palace, and we have no workers to build it.
We'll just get peasants from the peasant village to do it. They love doing exhausting labor during their free time for no pay for their king.
We don't even have a peasant village. We don't even have any peasants!
Excuse me. Did you say you were the treasurer of the Renaissance Festival?
Yes, but if you'll excuse me, I'm in the middle of...
Listen. Victor Vera, the owner of this land, needs to sign this contract or the Renaissance Festival will be bulldozed.
How can dozing bulls destroy my grand kingdom? Not even the might of France could defeat us during the 100 Years' War.
France did defeat you during the 100 Years' War.
That's not what Daddy told me!
You'll have to excuse him. He's been acting as King Henry VIII for 27 years, and now he really believes he is King Henry VIII.
Hey, King Henry VIII, wasn't he the one who kept killing off all of his... Exactly, killing off all of his wives?
Lies and slanders! You want to know the real story?
Here we go.
My first wife gave birth to a girl. I had no handsome son, no heir to the throne to rule my kingdom with an iron fist. I had to divorce her. But the Pope was all like, oh, thou shalt not. And I was all like, oh, I shall. So I started my own church and divorced her. My second wife gave birth to another girl. She vanished under mysterious circumstances. My third wife gave birth to a boy. She was a good wife until she had to die of natural causes. That selfish wench. My fourth wife I married to get German support. She was of an ugly look and smelled of turnips. I had no choice but to divorce her. How else was a king supposed to go to dinner with a wife who had a wart? Now my fifth wife cheated on me. She vanished under mysterious circumstances. Now my sixth wife...
Vanished under mysterious circumstances.
No, my sixth wife was a good wife. There's a saying I made up when it comes to marriages. If at first you don't succeed, try again, and again, and again, and again, and again, to succeed.
Right.
Well put, Commoner. It's a token from the mighty King of England.
Thanks. Hey, there's writing on this.
Are you sure it's not snot?
Did you just say snot snot?
No.
I'm
pretty sure you said snot snot.
It says the King of England will be murdered at 5:38.
Is this some sort of joke?
Why would anyone want to kill me? I'm the most benevolent king ever!
Who would want to kill you? The King of France, the King of Spain, the King of Russia, the Tsar of Prussia, your surviving wives, families of those you beheaded, nobles whose land you took, Catholics who you threatened to burn at the stake, and me, to name a few.
Good point. But I'm I'm the most benevolent king ever.
Look, we've got to get to security. It's already 5:02.
You can't really be taking this seriously. We get pranks like this all the time.
Prank or real death threat? We've only got 36 minutes. I think we should alert the head of security, just in case.
I agree.
I thought you were the most benevolent king ever.
I don't think anyone wants to kill me. I just want the 200 gold crowns the head of security owes me.
One meat pie.
That'll be $2.50.
$2.50 for a meat pie? Good sir, have you ever heard of economics? You need to sell your meat pie for more than that if you want any sort of profit. Here. Take the Hopeless and Filthy Cousin's Guide to Making Some Money. It's detailed, easy to follow, and has lots of big, pretty pictures, so even a doofus like you can understand. Written by me, intergalactic businessman, Victor Vera.
Did you just say intergalactic businessman?
I sold a few thousand arrows to some blue monkeys in another galaxy. Anyway, the Hopeless and Filthy Cousin's Guide to Making Some Money is detailed, easy to follow, and has lots of big, pretty pictures, so even a doofus like you can understand. It's detailed, easy to follow, and has lots of big, pretty pictures, so even a doofus like you can understand.
Should I be offended or thankful?
Why, thankful, my lad. Here's your work and your product, too. It's all covered in the Hopeless and Filthy Cousin's Guide to Making Some Money.
In your book, yes, I know.
Your meat pie is cold. Be bold and buy the Hopeless and Filthy
My
Cousin's
meat
Guide-
pies aren't cold.
Your meat is moldy, too. Your meat pie is cold and it's full of...
Leave my stand now.
How many different customers have you had today?
Enough.
Enough. It's not enough! If your meat pie is cold and it's full of mold and you want some gold, be bold and buy the Hopeless and Filthy Cousin's Guide to Making Some Money. It's detailed, easy to follow, has lots of big, pretty pictures, so even a doofus like you can understand.
I am running out of patience.
Your meat pie is cold and it's full of mold. And you want some gold. Release your hold, and when all is told and the dough is rolled, don't forget to fold, and all those pulled over is told, be bold! And buy the Hopeless and Filthy Cousin's Guide to Making Some Money. It's detailed, easy to follow, has lots of big, pretty pictures, so even a doofus like you can understand.
If I buy your book, will you go away?
Certainly.
How much?
I'll trade it for another meat pie.
Done. Step 1. Put your left foot out. Step 2. Put your left foot in. Step 3. Do the hokey pokey and turn yourself about. Oh, this is not a business book. I've been conned.
Where'd the witch go?
Tell us and we'll burn you at the stake as well.
Oh, no, that was no witch. That was Victor Vera.
The witch must be satanically possessing him. He thinks the witch is a man.
Unleash the release from satanic possession.
Wait, what?
The aspergillium.
Aspergillium. The what?
The holy water sprinkling thingy. Seriously? That's what you bought?
It's all I could find. Squanic and Frisker. You are free.
You jerks! Go burn yourselves at the stake.
The witch must be satanically possessing him again.
Unleash the release from satanic possession.
Squanic and Frisker. You are free.
Wait a minute. What did you say you were going to do to Victor Vera? I mean, the witch.
We will tie her up.
And beat her up. And pray her soul might be released from Satan. Amen.
I'll help you find the witch.
Have you ever saved a cottage from a witch infestation?
No.
Do you know Latin for begone, creature of Satan?
I took 3 years of Latin 1 in high school.
How many Twilight books have you burned?
All of them that I can lay my hands on.
You will do. Induct the induction of the butcher.
That's not the Bible, that's Harry Potter.
Great, wasn't it? Do you solemnly swear to hunt witches, to put your life at stake for the better of mankind, to do all in your power to exterminate this devil in the name of God and Steve?
Wait a minute, who is Steve?
Just answer the question.
Maybe. How much do I get paid?
That's close enough. Butcher, you may now join us.
Eh?
I said butcher, not baker.
You want loaves, pastries, breads of all kinds?
Wait a minute. So, you're the butcher, and you're the baker, so where's the candlestick maker?
What do you want?
I was kidding. The time has come. The moment has arrived. Oh, Armageddon, apocalypse, four horsemen, it is time!
Time for what?
It's tea time.
And afterwards,
We find the witch?
and we tie her up.
And beat her up, and pray her soul might be released from Satan.
Amen. To the tea. Charge!
I'm new here. Are they usually like this?
Those witch hunters have been searching for the witch for the past 22 Renaissance festivals.
Well, at least they're stubborn.
Stubborn, stupid, and slimy. Would you like some loaves, pastries, breads of all kinds?
And now, Mrs.
Call me head of security.
Miss Head of Security. We've only got 25 minutes before the murderer comes for this idiot behind me.
You don't really believe this prank, do you?
Where are my 200 gold crowns?
I know. I'm working as fast as I can. And yes, I do believe this. This is the 8th year this has happened. If I told you once, I've told you 1,000 times. I'll pay you back when my merchant ship returns, burdened down with spices and silks from the far east.
Sometimes you have to speak his language.
Hold up. This has happened for 8 years?
I've tried to hush it up as best as I could, but every year, someone working at the Renaissance Festival gets murdered. It started with a janitor named Bob, then the second jester, then Pope Paul III, working all the way up to King Henry VIII. There's always a death threat hidden somewhere in the costume, and whoever has the death threat always ends up dead at exactly the times that the paper says.
And you haven't told us?
If I made the murders public, the Renaissance Festival would definitely be closed down forever. I've done everything in my power to stop this. Believe me. I've increased the security members tenfold. I've armed them all with high-tech weaponry. I've even hacked into government internet files to prove that all of them can be trusted.
Have you ever installed hidden cameras to get a look at the murderer's face?
Cameras? No, that wouldn't be very historically accurate.
And the old MasterCard is?
So, despite all of your efforts, you still have no idea what the murderer looks like.
No, and the murderer kills differently every year. One time, it was a gun. Once, it was a knife wound. Once, it was a poisoned dart.
So we have no idea what the murderer looks like, or how he or she is going to murder King Henry VIII.
Pretty much.
What about the royal dressmaker?
What?
The person who does the costumes.
If the death notes are always found inside the dresses, wouldn't the royal dressmaker be the most obvious suspect?
King Henry VIII, you're a genius.
God himself chooses the king, you know.
The lady who sews the costumes is also the baker today. She's getting away!
Stop right there. I didn't kill nobody. Every year you've made the costume, someone's been murdered.
In your defense, they look beautiful. Ooh, meat pies.
Admit it, you killed them all.
But I ain't ever made no costumes.
What?
Every year I order them from a big company. I never stitched any of them.
What company?
I don't know. Always did business through a middleman. And lost a good bit of my profit that way, come to think of it. But he would never tell me what company he worked for.
How convenient. And I suppose this middleman always wore a hood so you never saw his face?
Yeah.
She's lying.
I think she may be telling the truth.
Hey, this is your murder. We are discussing.
This meat pie is cold and full of mold.
We only have 25 minutes before Your handkerchief in your pocket says you will die. You mind pulling your face away from the meat pie?
Why? How was your world creeped up?
Wait a minute. Remember 3 years ago? The baker did the costumes, but she got sick and couldn't come to the Renaissance Festival. She must be telling the truth.
Good thinking, wench!
That may be true. She's still committed fraud for 8 years.
She ripped off the Renaissance Festival when it was in debt.
That unmuscled, urchin-snouted maggot pie has committed treason to the court. I order her hanged.
Unmuscled urchin
Don't
snout.
ask.
I'm taking her to the dungeon. You guys stay here.
The dungeon?
Do you have a better idea?
But you're the only one with a gun. What if the murderer decides to strike early?
Yeah, if the murderer does come, we'll need protection.
No, we don't. Bodyguards! Oh, bodyguards!
Fine, come with me.
The witch went this way. We're on her trail. I can smell her evilness.
You can smell evil.
You can't?
Stop! The witch has cast an eclipse on us.
I didn't notice any eclipse.
It was a short one.
You were saying the moon passed over the sun and that I did not notice.
It was a very short one. Eclipses are a sign. A sign of confusion.
What?
The witch must have cast an eclipse on us to mess with our minds so we lose our trails.
There is only one cure for eclipse mess mindiness. Unleash the thinking fruit.
Oh, there is no way that I'm eating a lemon.
The witch must be satanically possessing him.
Unleash the release from satanic possession.
Larynx and Crispr. You are free.
Stop doing that.
The witch must be doing it again.
Unleash the release from witchery.
Can we just find the witch and put away the thing?
Not until you eat the lemon.
But what about the second commandment? Thou shalt never eat lemons.
Is that the second commandment? I'm not sure. I can never remember.
I never made a text of this anyway.
Yes, but I did, and well, the third commandment says, thou shalt always listen to butchers.
Too bad there are no butchers here.
Excuse me?
You have forsaken all your family, friends, professions, and donated all of your money to the Witch Hunter Society when you joined us.
What?
It was all in the contract.
What contract?
The one you signed.
I did not sign a contract.
The witch must be satanically possessing him again.
Let's just find the witch, all right?
And tie you up.
And Peter, I pray her soul might be released from Satan. Amen. Oh.
Victor Bear had better be trying to murder someone.
Name's Victor Vera, and do I have a deal for you?
You're Victor Vera?
Why, yes. In my eye, offer a 5-year plan to get the Renaissance Festival out of the red and into the meat hall.
How did you know the Renaissance Festival was in debt?
Because he's the murderer, that's why.
Why would you want to kill me? I'm the most benevolent king ever!
You better be right about this, Logan.
I am not a mass murderer.
You own a prosperous clothing company. You stole the clothes to the baker, using a middleman to cover your tracks.
Since you own this land, you could bypass the guards without suspicion.
Is there any doubt left? You said mass murderer, when you had no way of knowing there had been more than one.
And you own a briefcase. I've banned them from my kingdom ever since Daddy didn't get me one for my birthday.
Reach for the sky, Mr. Bear.
All right, I confess. Every year, the Renaissance Festival comes onto my property, trampling my lawns, scaring away my business partners, and playing their corny music at all hours of the night. But I couldn't break our contract. The Renaissance Festival stayed for years and years and years. So I killed a nobody. just to scare them away. But Miss Head of Security here hushed things up so well that I had to kill again, and again, and again. This year I knew that if I killed the king, the Renaissance Festival would have to close down.
Well, you're not killing anybody now.
William, do you think that if I thought you had any chance of stopping me, I would confess everything? I killed him 25 minutes ago.
What did you do to him?
When I calmed the butcher out of his meat pie, I sprinkled some cinnamon laced with deadly but delayed reaction poison on the biggest meat pie. Butcher never eats it. He saves it for himself. But I knew that King Henry VIII here would grab the biggest meat pie he could find when he was under a death threat.
How did you know all of this about them?
You guys should really be much more careful about what you put on Facebook and Twitter. For example, William here may be a successful attorney, but he was a high school dropout.
Hey, so was Einstein.
Enough! His head of security. I would like to buy your services.
Say what?
Shoot those two and leave no witnesses in exchange for $1 million down payment and $50,000 a week.
An officer of the law. I would never.
$1 billion down payment and $200,000 a week.
Done.
In the words of Shakespeare's witches, fair is foul, and foul is...
Get the witch!
The witch must have used her satanic poisoning powers on King Henry VIII.
Unleash the release from satanic poisoning!
It actually worked.
Let's take this witch and her vile accomplice to the dungeon.
We thank you for your assistance in catching this vile witch. As a reward, we decided you could keep your money. Wait, children?
Thank you.
You puking toad-spotted harpy!
Hey! That's offensive.
Not you! That unwashed, untamed devil monk!
I smell more evil.
But we caught the witch. Is it a wizard? A troll? A goblin? A politician?
Even worse, it is a tax collector. We must find him and stop his evilness.
You see, I knew that head of security couldn't be trusted. He drives a gas guzzler, which is very bad for our environment. What? As king, I'm sensitive to the importance of being green. You know, it can get confusing at times, but I know I'm not really King Henry VIII. My name is Steve.
The Renaissance Festival will now be boarded. You have the right to stand in front of the borders for protest. But do realize the borders will take no harm as it rolls over you.
I completely forgot. I need Victor Vera's signature on this document or the Renaissance Festival will be bulldozed.
You heard him. He hates the Renaissance Festival. He'll never sign it.
You have the right to make a rally, a petition, or a cry. Do realize we do not care.
I'll sign the document.
Legally, you have no right to this land.
I'm King Henry VIII. I own all the land.
I thought you said your name was Steve.
I don't know what you're talking about.
He can sign it. If it means one less job for desperate housewives, I'm for it. Next up, demolish William Wood, attorney at law's house.
Wait, that's my house. No, because I'm a lawyer.
Now, wench, about my palace built of gold from peasant labor.
careful because weirdos like to come out during natural phenomenons.
Well, weird things do tend to happen when the moon goes out.
The only thing I think is weird is a honey like Thea, a Grange Goth loser, like Thomas.
What did you say?
Oh, man.
Shut up, Brad.
Don't listen to him, Thomas. This is so cool. I mean, I can't believe you got us in here. I can't believe we're going to see the new Twilight movie before everyone else does.
And I can't believe I agreed to this.
You know, you didn't have to come, Brad. Yeah, we don't need a chaperone.
Right, like I'm gonna let you two come and sit in some movie with some weird guys who just want to get you alone on a crazy moon night. Not with my girl.
Why is he here, Thomas? I thought this was just supposed to be you and your friend Thea here. If this gets out, I could lose my job.
I know, Jared. Thea was just a little nervous to come here alone with me, I guess.
Dude, you gotta learn how to talk to the girls.
Well, she wasn't even going to come with you until you told her you could get her in to see the new Twilight movie.
Oh!
Thomas, that is not true, I swear. I was just nervous, and I don't know you that well. But I think you're sweet.
Oh, he's sweet, all right. Come here, cupcake. Mwah, mwah,
Back
mwah.
off, Brad.
Thomas, come over here for a minute. Don't let that guy diss you in front of those girls. You have to learn how to stand up for yourself, or else I'm going to have to take care of him. Because I'm not just going to sit here and watch him walk all over you in front of that little honey.
I can handle this, Jared. You may be older, but that doesn't mean I can't handle myself. Besides, don't you some popcorn to sweep or toilets to clean or something?
That's nice, Thomas. Save your rude comments for someone who isn't trying to help you. I tell you what, that report you were doing for me had better be an A after all of this. I'm going to go start the movie. If you need me, I'll be in the concession area trying out the new Monster Slushies. We're trying them out at next weekend's Classic Movie Monster Festival. They're supposed to be killer.
Hello, are we trying to watch a movie here?
Yeah, Brad wants to see if Jacob's abs are any bigger than his.
Whatever, you know they spray those ab lines on.
Like in 300.
Yeah, man, totally fake.
So not fake.
2.
Well, if they're fake, then I never want a real boy again. I know, right? Okay, seriously, can we get this movie started already? The suspense is killing us. Come get me, Jacob, baby.
Hey, I'm right here.
Yeah, I know. Burn. Jinx, you owe me a Coke.
Coming right up, pretty lady.
Grab me some popcorn. Oh, and some gummy bears. Gummy bears.
Wow, how manly of you.
Hey, Tommy, can you give me some nachos, baby? Heavy on the cheese.
Yeah, she likes them real cheesy.
Yeah, her guys too.
I know. Wait a minute, you listen.
The movie's starting. I hope Thomas hurries up.
Dracula versus the Wolfman?
Well, it kinda is. No, what if, maybe they're just messing with us in the beginning.
Where's all the color?
No, wait, it's the right movie. It just said Bella up there. Yeah, but it said Bella Lugosi. Wasn't her name Bella Swan? I can't remember. I thought you read the books. Look, I don't have time to read, okay? I had to keep up with my beauty regimen. I mean, it's not easy looking this good. Besides, I was reading the first book, then I stopped when they started making movies. I was like, duh, what's the point?
Dude, I haven't read any of the books, but this definitely doesn't seem like Bella reading all of Jacob's letters with all the scratched out comments and everything. And where's all the color? Do I need like some special glasses or something? This is annoying.
I knew it! You totally read it, Brad.
Seriously?
Did you read it, Brad?
No.
Did too.
Here you go.
Dude, you bring us some James Cameron glasses or something? What? There's no color. Duh, hook us up already. This is lame.
I think it's the wrong movie.
Yeah, I haven't seen One Hot Guy yet.
Hey.
I think you're right. This looks like one of the movies they may be using for next weekend's Classic Movie Monster event.
That werewolf looks so stupid.
Maybe he's not Indian. Because the Indian ones look hot.
Not when they're dogs. Well, at least they took all their clothes off.
This guy still has most of his on. All whooped out. Howling.
Wow, that vampire is old.
This is so dumb.
Jared, you put the wrong movie on. Jared. I'm sorry about this.
I bet you don't even have the new Twilight movie. This was a scam to just get Thea alone.
I do, I'll get it. Just give me a minute.
You know, I could dress up as a better werewolf using the shag carpet out of my grandma's basement.
That vampire looks like he smells something funny. And he isn't even cute. I mean, who would waste their time watching this crap?
Let's just dip out of here.
You guys go ahead. I'm gonna wait for Thomas.
I'm not leaving you here with him and his brother. I mean, what if they did this on purpose? So we leave you alone with them. I mean, what kind of friend would I be?
Did you see me dig that werewolf in the head? Take that, you mangy wolf!
Stop that! You're gonna get us in trouble.
Or thrown out.
Oh, by who? The guy that will lose his job if they ever found any snuggers in here? Whatever, I say we have some fun. Yeah! Stupid movie, stupid vampires, stupid werewolves! Because this is the suckiest movie ever.
Well, it was pretty scary back in the day.
Oh, day of what? Wimps? No one with any cahoonies would be scared of those monsters. They look so fake.
Will you please help me clean this up? I don't want Thomas seeing this mess.
Hey, Mr. Monster Man, bite this.
Oh, wow.
Guys, what in the world?
Holy crap! That's some serious 3D. Avatar has nothing on this mess. OMG, Brad, are you seeing this? I wonder if I can do this on my cell phone.
Ah! What is that thing?
Now this is tight.
Here, man, take this. It tastes better than me. Oh, man, that dude, it was a joke. I was playing.
OMG, that is so funny.
I'm gonna die.
Jeez, what a win. I can't believe I hung out with such a loser. So, what up, dog?
Are you crazy? We need to leave. This isn't social hour. I don't want to be part of the monster buffet.
Show no fear. Isn't that what Mrs. P teaches us in Psych 101? They can't hurt us unless we let them. And we outnumber them 4-2.
I think that was the ghost lesson.
I think you're right. I had strip on Vampire Day. Totally bummed me out. And they never mentioned werewolves.
Oh, but I did. But she didn't take me seriously. Told me they didn't exist. Well, I like to get that Miss P here and say, in your face, teach.
Look into my eyes!
Guys, we have a major problem here.
I don't see any problem here. He ain't that scary.
And I bet this fella here is just looking for a sweet thing to enjoy his moonlit nights with. I bet he's as gentle as a puppy, ain't that right?
Do you have arthritis or something? What do you mean? Why are you doing that with your hand? Look into my eyes!
Don't see it. Don't do it.
Seriously, I'm too busy being creeped out by his weird hand problem. I do not have a weird hand problem. It's your kids these days aren't scared of anything. What is wrong with you?
What's wrong with us? Look at you. You're like old, okay? You're running around with your slick back haircut like Danny from Grease and that cape, and your arms all stretched out like Frankenstein. What is this?
I do not have my arms stretched out like Frankenstein. He uses both arms, and he can't even hypnotize.
Well, neither can you, evidently.
Look into my eyes!
Whatever.
Oh, I hate this generation. Somebody stake me already. Aw, come on now. It's not so bad. I mean, there's probably some still cool stuff you can do, like sparkle in the sunlight, like Edward. Sunlight! Ah! Ah!
This is getting ridiculous.
I can't believe I used to be scared of these guys on Creature Feature.
Okay, this is why I am Team Jacob. I told you vampires are sissies. And I bet if we gave you a nice little shave, you'd be a whole bucket of hotness.
Hey!
Some girls kiss frogs to get their prints. How about we try something a little more 21st century here?
Oh, maybe you should have used a Tic Tac. I told you your breath is stanky after them nachos.
Shut up, Brad.
Is he dead?
Well, that would be one less monster to deal with.
Hey! Who are you? Call him a monster.
OMG. What is your name?
Tony, thank
God you saved me. It's not easy getting true love's kiss to break the curse.
I don't know about true love's kiss. I usually trade up boyfriends every month or so.
Dang.
But don't worry, when I dump you, I'll make sure to leave you at the pet shelter or something.
That's just wrong.
Don't judge me. Thea, can I borrow your marker? Yeah, I guess. Why? Because I am Team Tony now. Jacob has been replaced.
I don't blame you. He's a coward, hiding behind that seat.
Oh no, honey. That ain't Jacob. Jacob is beautiful. But you are sexy.
Hey! Stop doing that!
Excuse me.
I think the Count has something to say.
What is this schmexy of which you speak?
Well, it's like being sexy and powerful all rolled into one. No one can resist you.
Oh, I was schmexy once. They all loved me. They all wanted to be my brides. I was schmexy.
Sure you were. Hey, Tony, you want to grab a joint?
Sure, I will go anywhere with you, beautiful.
We should be safe. The moon isn't full tonight, but there's this weird eclipse thing going on out there.
That only means I'll be half as crazy tonight.
Then I can't wait till a full moon. Oh, baby.
Hey! Who was that guy? Dang it, Thomas! You are going to get me fired.
Is the beast gone yet?
Yeah, Mr. Tough Guy, and you should leave too. I am trying to have a date here.
Oh, I'm never going to lose again!
What exactly is going on here?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Try me, because right about now, I'm ready to take somebody's head off.
No, not decapitation. Run, my brother. Next thing you know, you'll have a crucifix. Oh, the horror.
I don't believe this. Someone else? I'm going to kill you.
Over my dead body.
Oh, say God, a donor. Do you prefer jugular or wrist?
Back off. She's my girl.
This has been the best date ever.
Let's get out of here.
Hey, who's going to clean up this mess you guys made?
I guess you better start cleaning if you want to keep your job then, huh?
No good deed goes unpunished. I swear, don't ever ask for my help again.
You couldn't even put on the right movie. This is all your fault. Later.
Well, aren't you going to help?
You will clean. After you put in the sparkly vampire movie scene, I need to see what all this is about.
What? Ever. Just make sure you're gone by the time I'm done cleaning. Freak!
Haru!
Mind if I join you?
Who goes there?
I'm heard but not seen.
And?
The Invisible Man, duh. You're not the only one who doesn't cast a shadow.
What? Oh, I get it.
You know, what? Have you seen this other guy? What he can do. Pretty much puts you to shame, Captain. After you see this, you're gonna wanna trade your cape and join the common plan.
Hey! Do you think they would adopt me? I've always wanted a brother.
Why not? Us monsters need to stick together.
Oh, man, I thought we had this place to ourselves.
Finally, the new Twilight movie. Will she pick Edward or Jacob? Oh God, this suspense is killing me.
You do realize this isn't the last movie, right? This will be more of who did she pick this time.
Oh, I don't care. Finally, movies I can get excited about again.
Oh, good grief. Hey, kid, I got a few more kernels over here.
Now, Pop, don't be mean to that poor boy.
It always tickles when you do that.
You're so silly.
Well, I like being silly. Just me and my favorite little snack pack. A nice, quiet date night.
Another great night. Just me, my fella, and the magic of the movies.
guy? I think he noticed me today. Really? What happened? Well, I was heading to my locker, and he smiled at me. So what did you do? I smiled back. He is so cute. I just love his curly brown hair and bright blue eyes. My mom knows his mom. He volunteers at an animal shelter after school, and on the weekends, he delivers food to the elderly. His family moved here because his father got a new job. He sounds like a really great guy. He is. Oh well, maybe next time I'll have the courage to say hi. My mom is calling. I have to go now. See you tomorrow. Hi, Claire. Have you heard about the new guy?
I've seen him. He's in my math class. He seems kind of quiet. I tried talking to him, but he walked away. I'm not sure if he's shy or just rude.
I don't know. I haven't actually met him yet. I think he's cute, though. He's got that great head full of curly brown hair. I took a picture of him at lunch yesterday, but it didn't turn out very good. He was too far away, so the picture was blurry, and he had red eyes.
I don't get what you see in that guy. He seems kind of weird to me.
He may be weird, but I still think he's cute. I have tons of homework to do. I'll talk to you later.
Okay, bye. Jessica, have you heard about the new guy? I just don't get it. What is it about that new guy? Everyone thinks he's so cool. He has way too much hair. And someone told me he has red eyes.
Whoa, really? He's in my music class, but I don't really know him. He never seems to talk to anybody. I thought he was just shy, but maybe he's some kind of freak. Wouldn't it be weird if he came from some foreign country and can't speak English?
I never thought of that. My brother needs the phone. I have to go now. See you at school.
Hey, Samantha, have you heard about the new guy? Everybody's talking about him.
What are they saying?
Well, I think he's creepy.
Why? I thought he seemed pretty nice.
Well, I heard he can't speak English. And then there are those creepy red eyes and all that hair.
Now that you mention it, I have noticed he only wears long-sleeve shirts and long pants. He even wore sweatpants in gym. Maybe it's to hide all that hair.
Ew! Gross! I bet you're right. I never really thought about that. It's time for dinner. Bye.
Hey, Emily, have you heard about the new guy? What have you heard? No one really knows where he comes from, since he can't speak English. And of course you know about his hair problem. He does a pretty good job of covering up, though, with all his clothes. He must do a pretty good job. I've never noticed all the hair. But have you ever noticed his red eyes? Those are kind of hard to miss. I guess I've never been close enough to notice. I did think it was strange, though, how he brings the same thing for lunch every day. Oh, really? Yeah, I wonder what he's actually eating. I don't know if anyone's ever seen what he eats. Ew, wouldn't it be disgusting if he was eating raw meat? Yeah, that'd be really gross. I have to go at my mom's dinner. See you in the bus in the morning. Hi, Lucy. Have you heard about the new guy? I've heard a lot about him lately.
What have you heard?
Surely you've noticed the thick hair all over his body and his freaky red eyes. And we don't know where he comes from because he speaks some unknown language.
Really? I didn't know he didn't speak our language. I didn't know about the hair, or the eyes either. What else have you heard?
I heard he only eats raw meat. Isn't that freaky?
Yeah, that is freaky. You know, I think I heard he was invited to a party, but he had to leave early. Wouldn't it be freaky if I had to leave because it was a full moon?
Yeah, you might be right. My dad needs to make a business call. Gotta go. Bye.
Bye.
Sophie, have you heard about the new guy? I haven't met him yet, but I think he's cute. You think he's cute? Why? What's wrong with thinking he's cute? I guess you haven't heard. Heard? What? Well, first of all, he is a freak. He's covered head to toe with fur. He has glaring red eyes. Comes from some foreign country and only eats raw meat. Wow, and I thought he was cute. Does he have any friends? I don't know who'd be his friend. He did get invited to a party, but had to leave early because it was a full moon. I gotta go. My brother is waiting for me to play with him. Bye. Hey, Michelle, have you heard about the new guy? I haven't heard anything yet. Have you? Have I ever? I heard he has red eyes, he's very furry, he only eats raw meat, he's afraid of the full moon, and comes from Pennsylvania or someplace like that. Really? I would have never guessed. He seems so nice and quiet. It's always the quiet ones that are the most dangerous. Yeah, I guess you're right. Hey, I wonder if the principal knows we have such a dangerous student in our school. Maybe he had to come here because he attacked another student in his old school. That's a scary thought. We better watch out carefully for him. Yeah, well, I have to go now. Talk to you later.
Oh, no.
Hey, Renee, have you heard about the new guy?
New guy? We have a new guy?
Yeah, and you better watch out carefully for him.
Why? What has he done?
He is very dangerous. He's covered from head to toe with fur. If you look him directly in the eyes, you'll be under his evil spell. He had to come here for attacking another student at his old school, and he comes from Transylvania and is afraid of the full moon.
Whoa, that is the freakiest thing I have ever heard. I'll be sure to stay far away from that guy.
Good idea, because we don't want to be his next victims. My dad's calling me. I gotta go. Bye.
Casey, have you heard about the new guy? He's a werewolf!
And we're getting ready to start our last show. Are you having a good time? Aren't you kids doing a great job? Thank you so much. You did so much for being here.
Well, this is fun.
Brett, try calling Mom and Dad again.
I did 2 minutes ago, Chloe. Face it, they're dead.
Don't say that.
Guys, the restaurant is supposed to open in 5 minutes. What are we going to do? We can't open a restaurant by ourselves. We are just kids.
Well, if you hadn't killed the cook, we wouldn't be in this situation right now.
I didn't kill him. I just accidentally knocked him into the supply shelf and all the stuff fell on him. He'll wake up in a couple of hours.
More like a couple of days.
Oh my gosh. How long does it take to sign a stupid food safety and sanitation certificate? Not 2 hours, especially when the business complex is less than 10 minutes away.
Maybe their car broke down.
Hello, Great Friend Restaurant, how may I help you? Alright, what's your name, ma'am? Okay, Miss Jones, tonight at 6 for 2 people? Alright, thank you, we look forward to having you down with us tonight. No, ma'am, tonight is our opening night, not tomorrow. Okay, thank you, good night, bye.
I miss Mommy.
Dude, you're like 12. Grow up.
Look, all I know is that Mom and Dad need to get here quick so I can go with Chandel to the school dance. Ryan and Matthew finally asked us out, and if I'm a no-show, my life is over.
You can't leave us, Chloe. Yvonne scares me.
Sorry, kiddo, but I will be leaving when Chandel gets here. I can't wait. I'm actually going to be dancing in the arms of the most sweetest, most popular guy at school, Matthew Heinway.
Heinway. Like honey. Matthew Heinway. You know what I'm going to say about this, right? Ooh, look at me. I'm Matthew Heinway, and I love to dance because I have a hiney.
Wow! You guys are real mature.
I hope he doesn't step on your big feet when you guys slow dance.
Oh, shut up, you little toad. You're just jealous because you couldn't get a date to the dance.
Please. Why would I waste my time at some stupid dance where everyone's jumping up and down like frogs, sweating bullets, shaking their heinies, and making the gym smell like Brett's bathroom? No thanks. I'd much rather stay here and cook with Dad. I'm a great chef.
Oh, yeah, and I suppose great chefs burns brownies?
Well, I just accidentally preheated the oven to 550 instead of 350. They still tasted good to me.
Whatever. Stick to being the busboy.
I thought I was the busboy.
You both are. And you two can have fun with that because while you're stuck here clearing plates, I'll be having the time of my life with my best friend and my future boyfriend.
Whatever.
Ugh! Mom and Dad need to hurry up. Okay, it's 5. We've got to flip the sign.
But Mom and Dad.
I know. We can't just not open on our grand opening night. Shane, don't flip the sign from the post.
Oh my God, you guys. Funny story. So just now, I was walking across the street from Mom's car, and all of a sudden this really old lady on this old person's scooter comes zooming down the hill past me at like 75 miles per hour. Let me tell you, old people should not be going faster than 25, especially on scooters.
No one cares, Chandel.
You look pretty, Chandel. Oh, thanks, sweetie. Call me in 10 years, okay? It is gorgeous, Chloe. I know. All right, let's go. Let's see. Why aren't you ready?
Can we wait a couple of minutes? My parents had to leave suddenly, and now I'm stuck watching the restaurant and these two until they get back.
Chloe, the dance starts in 10 minutes. And I don't know about you, but I'm ready to party.
Chandel, I know, but I can't just leave. There's no adult. The cook's unconscious, and the waitress my parents hired would rather talk to her boyfriend on the phone in the kitchen than come out here and help me with the restaurant. You might just have to go without me.
See ya.
Chandel!
Oh, great. Another one of you? I'm so not getting paid enough for this. Babysit you 4 children?
Excuse me? Babysit? What are you, in like the 11th grade? You're not any older than me, Chloe.
Actually, little girl, I'm in college, but I can see you're enjoying your childhood playing dress up in that fake, ugly dress.
I don't know what you're calling fake, but the only fake I see are those fake earrings and that fake tan.
Can we please just get along here?
Sleep with one eye open, sweetie.
Hey, Brett, go get the stuff from the kitchen so we can begin setting up.
What stuff?
Brett and I created a acne/breast spread.
Are you serious?
You bet we are.
Who cares? The customers are going to be arriving any minute now. We have to figure out who's doing what. And selling your pimple spray is not going to be part of the agenda.
Well, Mom said we could sell it to the customers.
Are you serious? Sell zit spray in a restaurant.
Well, Mom said since it's opening night and all.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, it's called
Kaboosh! After tonight, we're gonna be billionaires. With this stuff, you get a smooth skin, minty breath, and all the ladies. That was the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
You guys can't be serious about this.
No, you guys are going to be back in the kitchen where you can't be out here making fools out of yourselves.
We don't have to listen to you. You're not in charge.
Well, until Mr. and Mrs. Smith get back, yes, I am.
Who died and made you Barack Obama? I certainly don't answer to you.
Well, fine. If you're not going to respect your elders, I quit.
Why? Okay, bye.
I can't deal with you. You guys are immature
Sunshine, this is very nice. Very nice indeed. Yes, it's so vintage. Sunshine, come. I like you.
May I help you, ladies?
Oh, yes, yes. I'm Miss Sunshine, and this here's Miss Patty.
Great, I have you down right here. Please follow me.
Oh, there she is, darling. Oh, such a dear.
I know. Look at her. She is quite...
Chandel, here will be your server tonight.
No, Chloe, I'm leaving.
Chandel, it's the least you can do after you forced the waitress to quit. Shane, kitchen, your cooking.
Yes.
Ryan will never ask me out again, Chloe, okay? You're lucky you're my best friend. This is even good my dress.
Hi.
Oh, I love your dress.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, yes, it's so vintage. Oh.
Vintage? No, I don't think so. It's an original Nicole Diller.
Oh, no, dear, it's so vintage.
Okay. Can I start to lead us off with some water?
Actually, Sunshine, we went to the vintage store yesterday and we saw that exact same dress.
Exactly. So vintage.
So vintage.
All right, can I start to lead us off with some water?
Yes. We'll take 2 waters in vintage cups, please. Vintage girl.
Nice choice,
My
Sunshine.
name is Sandel.
That name is so not vintage.
So I was like, why do you keep talking about me? And she was like, because you're snotty. And I was like, I'm not snotty, you're a bully. And she was like, I'm gonna slap you in the face. And I was like, I just got a nose job, please don't hurt me. And she was like, you're still my boyfriend. And I was like, nah,
Like, oh my god, Nana, you are so brave. Like, if she said she wanted to slap me, I would have screamed and like, been like, my daddy will sue you and you'll be living on the street.
I'm sorry. Valerie, hurry up. Tail. Right this way.
Like, oh my god, yesterday this girl asked me how to do this problem about gravity on the biology homework, and I was like, I don't know, why don't you ask the Newton guy? He created law. She's like, he said, I was like, we need a time machine, duh.
Like, wow, Alina, that is so scientific.
I know.
Well, hello. My name is Chloe, and I'll be your server tonight. Can I start you guys off with something to drink? Do you have, like, water? Yes, we do. Shall I make that 2 waters then?
We're like on a diet. Like, oh my god, I went to the gym last week and like half a mile on the treadmill. It was so hard.
Like, wow, Alina, you are so athletic. You should do track in the Olympics.
Really? I always wanted to go to the Olympics to do like snowboarding or something, but then I was like, I might break a nail, and it's dangerous.
Okay. Well, I'll be right back with your waters then.
Chloe!
What's wrong now?
Oh, I can't cook anything on the menu. I'm not dad. I'm just a rookie.
Yeah, this fish tried to cook our dad's famous lasagna. It came out looking like our dog's poop.
Lasagna is not supposed to be black, Chloe, okay? Unless you want our customers to die of food poisoning, I suggest you wake up the dead cook in the supply closet. What are we gonna do?
What are we gonna do? I'll tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna give up now and just close the restaurant before things get even worse.
No, we're not giving up. Shane, go back to the kitchen. Just keep trying, but don't cook any more lasagna. Chandel, try to get hold of my parents. Brett, you're the busboy. So bus.
Here are your waters.
Oh, thank you, dear, but I thought we asked for vintage cups.
We don't have those, ma'am. What's vintage?
Isn't that like caveman time? Okay, come on, that's.
Excuse me, pretty lady, but we've been waiting here for a while now.
Just wait.
Ooh, he's like cute.
Well, hello, sweet thing. Are you from Tennessee? Because you are the only Tennessee.
Oh, please, that is so second grade. Chloe, they're not answering. Name?
The cool boys.
Alright, follow me.
We'd like to sit as close to the ladies as possible, if it's not too much to ask.
Yes, that is too much to ask. You're gonna sit where I sit, you got it?
Whew. I like the ladies who play hard to get. How about it? You and me? Movies? Friday? 7 o'clock?
I'm washing my hair that night.
How about Saturday?
It has to dry. Oh, hey, you guys ready to order?
Oh, yes. I'd like dinner special number 2 with spinach and iced tea.
Oh, well, that seems like such a lovely choice. Very vintage. I might as well have the dinner special number 2, but with the side of spinach and salad. Oh, nice choice. Thanks. So vintage.
Like, when are you going to take our order? We've been here the longest. Like, yeah. Your server will be with you in a moment. No. She needs to be here, like, now. Okay, look. This isn't Burger King. You can't have it your way. This isn't Burger King, Valerie. Where are we? Like, I don't know.
I thought this was Olive Garden.
I thought this was Taco Bell.
Taco Bell, this is definitely the vintage kitchen.
Dude, I thought this was the Harrison Line.
People, please. This is the Grapevine Restaurant. Tonight is our opening night. The Grapevine Restaurant? Like, what is this place? Like, Chinese restaurant? Oh my god, Chloe, these people are insane and they're driving me crazy. Sharon! Oh, Sharon! Right here, Leola! Where? I don't see you! Leola! Oh, that one is all you. But I'm not a waitress. I'm a boy. Hey, I thought I was a busboy. Just go.
What's your, can I have your, name?
Leola, dear.
Follow me, I guess.
What? Follow me!
Oh, okay, Sonny.
Sharon! Sharon! I'm right here! You are so precious. Oh, yes, you are. Yes, you are.
She realized that's not a girl.
Hello, my name is Chloe, and I'll be your server tonight. Can I start you two off with something to drink?
Hello there, sweet thing. If you were a burger at McDonald's, you would be the McGorgeous.
Please, I have a boyfriend.
But Chloe, you are like a dictionary. You bring meaning to our lives.
But we just met.
Haven't you ever heard of love at first sight?
Okay, don't calm down. Chandel, don't let these crazy people get to you, okay? Just find your happy place. Oh, Ryan.
Vintage girl. Where's our food? Oh, dear. Oh, all this food?
Okay, just order. You're not our waiter. Just order. Rude much? Like, yeah. Like, if you say like one more time, I'm gonna, like, flip my, like, lid. Ooh, Valerie, she has a lid. Like, what's a lid? Oh my god! That's it! I've had it with you people! All of you! Chandel!
Chloe!
Chandel! What?
Guys, can we talk for a minute?
Excuse me a moment. Okay, what? What? The gas should have saw nothing for you.
I can't cook without a stove.
You can't cook, period. Can't we call someone? Who are we going to call? Right, okay. Your parents won't answer the phone. We can't call the electric company because the electric company is going to want to speak to an adult. Problem is, there is no adult, okay? The electric company said call the police are going to come and shut us down, and then they're going to take us to jail, and then they're going to give us the death sentence for feeding people uncooked food, and then I'll be able to tell Ryan how much I liked him, and I'll never be able to tell parents any beignets with lattes. Chandel! Sorry. And is everything okay, children? Everything's all right, ma'am. I'll be with you in a moment. What? Like, where are we? They're like right in front of you.
Vintage.
out of this joint.
Yeah. Let's get to the vintage store.
No.
How about Burger King?
Yeah.
Like,
There's everyone they saw too!
Brett, what did you do?
I was gonna go hide in the supply closet, but I accidentally tripped over the non-dead cook's body. And I hit something. Like, I'm scared of the dark. Like, me too.
oh, quit whining.
Can someone turn the lights back on? I'm claustrophobic.
Dude, I'm totally out of hairspray.
This is a hairspray-free zone, dude.
Who turned out the lights? I don't think the lights are off, Leola. I think your eyesight's gone bad.
Oh. Dark is so vintage.
Shut up! We don't care!
What is going on?
Mom?
Why are all these people here?
Mommy!
Where have you been? It's opening night.
No, it isn't.
What?
Shane, go outside to the fuse box, see if you can get the lights back on, please.
What do you mean it's not opening night? And where's Dad?
Open night is tomorrow night.
Tomorrow? So you mean to tell me I could have been at the dance right now instead of here with all these ungrateful people?
Like, you have anger management. Hey, the lights.
Mom, please explain this to me. What do you mean it's not opening night?
Where have you been for the last 2 hours?
After your father and I left the business complex, the car broke down. I told you. I decided to walk here to use the phone to call AAA, while your dad decided to stay with the car. I left my cell phone at home, and your dad's phone was dead, so we had no way of contacting you. We never dreamed that you would go to the extreme of opening the restaurant by yourself.
Are you kidding me? Are you really kidding me? Chloe, okay? This is all your fault, okay? I should be at the dance right now, okay? Wait a minute. I don't think it's too late. I can still make it. I can still make the end of the dance. Wait. Don't panic, kid, now. I can still make the end of the dance. I can still... Don't talk to me! You ruined my night, okay? Get away from me! I'm coming, Ryan!
Go, vintage girl!
Hey! What about us? Please calm
This is
down.
yours restaurant?
I'm deeply, deeply sorry. Everybody, please go back to your table. And your food's on the house tonight.
What the heck?
Yeah, you heard that.
Mom, I am so sorry. I don't know how this happened.
It's all right. It was just... We'll talk about your years of misfortunate events later. But right now, we have angry people to feed. By the way, where's Yvonne and the cook?
You said let's talk about everything later.
Shall we?
Excuse me for a moment. Do you have any vintage forks?
I believe so, ma'am. Let me go to the supply closet and look.
Oh,
No! Leona!
oh dear!
Hello, everybody. How are you doing? Having a good time? Are these kids wonderful? And my tech crew, too. My tech crew has been great. All right, well, we're going to take a few minutes more more of the time here, we're going to introduce the playwrights, and they're going to get their certificates and their money. So you're going to get to witness it. We had 28 entries for this from all over the state: Baltimore County, Anne Arundel County, Montgomery County, Prince George's County, and Calvert County. The judges were professional theater people. They were not aware of who they were judging, so they picked the final, and there were 6 finalists. And the great thing of it was, is it turned out to be all the children from our youth troupe. So it was really a great thing for us to realize that all the work that we've been doing, these kids are taking it in, and now they've given it back to us. Because to write plays and to be able to do what they've done is pretty amazing for their age. And so we're very proud of them. So our first play, Rich But Poor Girl, was Katie Miller, who is not here with us today, but we do appreciate the work that she put in. So if you would please. Then we have Home, and Mickey Cashman wrote that, the one playing Henry Gorman. Come on up here, Mickey. And you get a check. Nice job, kiddo. History Mystery, Death at the Renaissance Festival, Matthew Cornum. And you also are awarded a $100 cash prize. First play you saw that took place at the movie, Sneak Peek by Tawny Cashman. Oh, they're sticking together. I knew they would. And $100 for Tawny. Gossip, the play you just saw, which was great because my tech crew up in the booth did a wonderful job with lights and sound, is Brittany Collins. It's the camera up there. And your $100 check. And then our last winner is Miss Kayla Thomas, who wrote Not So Grand Opening. My name is Sid Curl. I'm the president of Twin Beach Players, and the great thing about this is Tawny and Matthew had a winning play last year also, so this is their second time returning. Kayla down here is the real promise. This is her 4th play that she has written that has been a winner. So to have 4 plays 4 years in a row is an amazing, amazing thing. So thank you very much. On the way out the door, if you're interested, there's a 50-50 at the box office. And thank you all very much for attending and enjoying these wonderful